Hello there, and welcome to this episode of Rantz. It's been a while since I've done one of these, isn't it? It's Crisandro, of course, and very chilly day, very cold day, but it's very, very warm in terms of news and views and all that. So we're going on at Spurs. It's been a very good kind of last couple of weeks, especially in the January period. Well, especially during the transfer period, and got quite a lot to kind of touch up on. A couple of players in for the men's team, but also a few players in for the women's team that you might have seen, and yeah, it is quite a haul as well. I mean, we've had 3 new players in for the women's side after the loss of Shalina Zadorsky, who's gone to West Ham on loan, which is a bit of a pill to swallow, but we wish her well. But to appease us, they have brought in a new defender, Matilda Winberg, Swedish international, of course, and very young player too. So, but she'll be the replacement. So it looks like we're trying to go young and freshen up with it. Zadorsky will be touching 32 by the end of the season. So you kind of understand the thinking behind it. Just why send her on loan to West Ham, man? Jesus Christ, the arrogant lot and East London. But yeah, so we wish her well. I mean, we'll probably be seeing her in a couple of weeks when Spurs visit the Dagenham Stadium to take on West Ham. So hopefully Winberg might be playing. Australian defender as well, Charlotte, I should say. I don't know her that well. She's actually going to be the I'll say the replacement for Zadorsky. Winberg's more of a midfielder, so I do apologise there. Australian international, very, very well. Now, to look at her, you probably wouldn't think that she knows how to put herself about, but she is quite strong. She's 21 years old, and obviously as an Australian international, she has quite a bit about her. So yeah, nothing to fear in terms of the strength department. Very skillful, of course, as you would imagine an Australian defender to be. So should be a great addition. And the third one as well, Shuang Wang, who you would have seen introduced to the crowd in the last vlog where we did when we beat Arsenal 1-0 for the first time in our history. That memorable 1-0 win. She was introduced to the crowd, and yeah, she's a Chinese midfielder, and very strong as well, very skillful. My God, very skillful. Knows how to take players on, and a good eye for a pass. So lots to look forward to from her. And all 3 actually played in a recent friendly. I'll say recent, about a couple of weeks back, against Charlton, where we won 2-1. And well, by all accounts, played very, very well. So look forward to seeing them integrated fully into the first team squad. And we shall see how it all unfolds. Then of course the men's team, we've had a couple of notable signings, haven't we? You've been under a rock and you would have missed the last 24 hours, well 48 hours, where we announced 2 players in the window. The first one, which I'm glad to hear has actually got universal kind of support really from Spurs fans. I was kind of worried that because obviously you guys are going to get 1 or 2, aren't you, that we're completely anti, but it is what it is. And it was Timo Werner signing on loan from the Rottenbullen over in Germany, and yeah, it's a 6-month loan with the option to buy for around about 15 million at the end of it. So it's I'm not going to use the same cliched words I've been used about it. I'm just going to say, it's a good addition, as you all know. Very quick, lightning quick over a short distance, and he can score. Being before he went to Chelsea, he was a bit of a goal machine. He has got some goals since leaving Chelsea. I mean, even at Chelsea, he had like 23 goals in 89, but the number of assists as well. So I can't remember off the top of my head, but he contributed to a goal for Chelsea every 5 games, which for a person that played across the front 3 wasn't too bad. I know it's just going to be notable for the misses, but yeah, I mean, he was very integral to the to Chelsea buying the Champions League, so you know, have to be doing something right. So welcome to him, and hopefully he gets his confidence back and does enough to make that move permanent, because it'll be good to see him in the all white permanently. And then the last one, which happened, I think it was about 24 hours afterwards, really. Radu Dragushin, that's his pronunciation there, just to get one right. Romanian international, 21 years old, bought him from Genoa, and that one is a full purchase, 30 million euros, around about 25 million pounds. So yeah, he's going to be. So he had a medical yesterday, and I imagine he's going to be announced at some point today if he hasn't been announced already. And that'll be our third centre back. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, if you don't know too much about it, a similar style of play to Virgil van Dijk, as they say, which is kind of cool. Same number of yellow cards as him apparently. So a lot of people were kind of worried that he's going to be like a Romero type player, but it looks like Dragushin is a bit more composed, a bit more about him, a bit more. You know, he has a great ball on him as well. Can ping a 50-yard ball from defence all the way to the edge of midfield to the beginning of attack. So yeah, he's got a lot to his armoury, and he hasn't been. I think this season he's only been dribbled past once. I should tell you everything you need to know about him. He's a very, very skillful defender. So it'll be interesting to see him adapt to the Premier League quickly and know the ins and outs of these strikers. And considering we have Manchester City coming up in the FA Cup, which I'll touch on in a moment, it'll be a great addition to that. But yeah, so that's our three defenders there, and Timo Werner to complement our attack. So yeah, looking forward to that one already. And then I just mentioned the FA Cup. We beat Burnley, as you would have seen, with a Pedro Porro wonder strike from around about 35 yards. And the reward for that was a home tie against Manchester City. And I know there are a lot of Spurs fans out there who are just counting down the days until Man City actually score against us at home. But it is what it is. When we play them, I have no fear. It's good to see that the team have no fear either. You know, and we've shown that in games against them. You know, not many people can go to the to the Etihad and take the lead and absolutely bully them over there. But we have done that, and so we continue that at home. And obviously, with our new defender to match our new goalkeeper, a lot can happen, and we've got to try and take this FA Cup seriously, really. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're still on for the double. Not even tongue-in-cheek, really. I still think we can challenge for it. As long as we try and challenge for it, then if we win it, we win it. If we don't, we don't. You know how I feel on that thing. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, cannot wait for that. But in the meantime, we play the other Manchester club at Old Trafford as we visit Manchester United on the Sunday, which you'll see, which I'll hopefully get the vlog out for that one. The women will have their tie in the FA Cup this weekend as we take on Sheffield United. Unfortunately, once again the scheduling hits us. We'll be playing on the Sunday, so obviously I can't be in two places at once. But wishing the Spurs women a lot of good luck in that one. It should be a good game, and hopefully we should get through that one, and then look forward to the draw to see who we take on in the fourth round. But yeah, for both teams, silverware has to be the aim this season, and we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. I mean, we still have a chance of qualifying for the knockout stages of the Continental Cup. After that draw and then the loss on penalties to Arsenal, Arsenal did go above us by a point. They got the bonus point for winning the penalty shootout. So have to hope for other results for us to top the group. We have Southampton coming in that game as well, so in that competition as well. So all to play for still. And although I think we're about 15 points off the top of the table, so maybe title is not on for us, but we still chase down Manchester United, Manchester City, and Arsenal for the for a European spot, hopefully. But we shall see. But for the men, because the women's team is still fairly new, especially in the top flights, so I hold them into a higher standard. And that's why I say that for the men, we have to be looking to try and get close to the title. We're only 6 points off the top, so have to try and eat up the ground in that one. And so maybe a couple more additions and during this January window, and we should be equipped for it. But we shall see. But should be a statement of intent for what happens next season, at the very, very least. But anyway, thought I'll bring you the update on the new additions in the team. Let me know what you think of the new players for both the men and the women's side. Will they push us to where we need to go to? So let me know. Like, subscribe, and comment and all that jazz. And I shall speak to you in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Come on, you Spurs. And you all take care.